Hey, welcome. Hey, my name is Starsky Inspires. Today I'm going to talk to you about how I got started as a content creator here on YouTube. I created a channel called Working Class Rich, uh, talking about the middle class insecurity thing, because I love talking to working class people and inspiring them to continue learning and to press further and to grab the promotion opportunities, different things like that. I could talk about that all day. But I want to share with you how I started as a content creator on YouTube because you see the thumbnails. I started in 2009. I'm not monetized, but I'm still aiming for it. And so, how I started as a content creator, I was looking for something where that I can use as an outlet for the creativity that was burning inside. I knew I had a voice and I knew I had something to say to the world, and YouTube was a better fit for me than the other social media platforms. And so when I started back in 2009, I had a regular camera. I used some lights from Walmart. I just grabbed like some tube lights from Walmart and set them up on a book, and that was my start. But if you look at my channel, I'll pin it up here, just a channel link, so you can go to my channel and see my progression and see how I've grown. But I connected with YouTube because YouTube was the right platform to really help me to really get my voice developed. So if you're starting and you're considering becoming a content creator, my first advice I want to give to you is that, hey, congratulations. You do have a voice. You do have something creative in you burning, and YouTube is a great platform to start out in and to really to make a home like I have. But there are some things I want you to consider. Me starting in 2009 doing this whole thing, you get all the channels of people who are going a lot faster than you in terms of monetization. People who are getting big and getting famous and starting courses and all of this type of stuff. And like I said, I admire those people on some levels. I envy those people because I wish my channel would have took off fast, but it didn't happen like that for me. Because I realized that because I have the passion and the creativity in me and YouTube has a platform, there was a learning curve. And that's one of the first things you're going to meet. You're going to meet the fact that you had a learning curve. Uh, and that's not a bad thing. That's actually a good thing. Believe it or not, even though it's not always advertised, all of the social media platforms, especially YouTube, are looking for a word called authenticity, looking for something real. With the 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 AI, as AI is taking off, as AI is disrupting and all of that kind of thing, people tend to lean towards that and, forget about actually presenting something real to the world. And I want you to be encouraged, as you're starting this channel. Yes, embrace artificial intelligence, embrace Chat GPT, but let that be secondary to the passion that's inside of you, because the truth of the matter is the fake can never take the place of the real. Chat GPT is fake. What you have in your heart is something real. So because I knew that, starting my channel was a slow process, because I wanted to develop my own perspective, my own voice, and figure out what did I have to say to the world? What contribution was I going to give to the world? You know what I mean? But there were so many people online that gave you so much information that many people fell into the trap of trying to emulate and be like somebody else. And now you may have a channel that's monetized and it's big and it's making money, but it's not you. It's you. You're just another version of a regurgitated somebody. And I didn't want to be that. Working Class Rich is a distinct voice where I know what I say is distinct from somebody else. I know things that are great for my channel and things that are not good for my channel based upon the years I spent developing this perspective. So I wanted to develop a perspective that comes from the heart. Because I grew up in Mississippi, Memphis, very hospitable place, where people are very down home, very grounded, slow talking, with that growl, that type of thing. So I didn't want to lose that. Uh, so it took me a while to develop my style and learn how YouTube responds to me and how I respond to YouTube. And it's still an ongoing learning thing. But I want to encourage you that when you're starting on YouTube, you're going to have the impulse to immediately think about monetize for whatever desperate reason that you have, and everybody makes it a big sexy thing. But I want to pull you back a little bit, slow you down a little bit, maybe say some words that is very weighty to you. Monetization is good. That's what I'm aiming for. If you see the thumbnails, 2000 started 2009, not monetized, but still trying. I'm still trying to get monetized, but not at the expense of my own perspective. What I have to say to the world and offer to the world and contribute is a little more important to me than the monetization right now. Now, given the fact that I do make money outside of YouTube, that's put me in a very comfortable place, so I'm not desperate to rush to be monetized because I'm already making money outside of YouTube. And so that may not be your experience, but I want you to really hold sacred that thing you have inside of you that's inspiring you to want to start a channel. YouTube needs to have more real people than fake people. It needs to be inspired more by very heartfelt things with life versus, you just jumping on and you're creating a ChatGPT prompt to create these shorts or channels or whatever and whatnot. It's like people don't realize that's not real. ChatGPT is not real. And I can go into a whole nother subject of that, but I want to encourage, let that be secondary. When you're starting, at least when I started, once I got the camera, once I got the lighting, cheap lighting, once I practiced enough to where I wasn't afraid to be in front of the camera and to open up my heart and to speak the words that I mean to say to another person that I don't see, then it was the process of thinking about developing your style. What is your style? I mean, what kind of person are you? What's your swagger? How do you move? And when you find out your little ticks and your little tricks, don't lose that. Don't try to be like somebody just because they are the fad right now or they're the trend right now. Whatever it is, don't emulate them just to get a little push forward, because you may take 10 steps forward, but you may get knocked 20 steps back, because then you got to come back to actually being who you really are. Because once you start courses and once you start all these different things, as in the future, as you grow, they're going to be expected to see something real. And if you have been pretend fake this whole time, at some point in time, you're going to get exposed. So I didn't want to get exposed. I mean, I want to be a real person. I want it the same way that I talk to you now is the same heart that I have when I'm teaching online. So no matter what, I wanted people to know who Starsky Inspires really is, to really get a feel of it. So I'm still chunking away at it. My thumbnails are gotten better. My teaching points are better. My lighting is better. Not right now because I'm just getting off work. A lot of those things have gotten better simply because I know what my style is. I know what my perspective is. I know what I want to contribute and offer to the world through YouTube. So I want you to ask yourself that. What are you trying to contribute? Even if it's just your silliness or your antics or your acting, whatever it is, if it's genuinely you, oh, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it, because those type of people, they just have a something. You look at those channels where people do pranks or they do athletic things or whatever. I don't do those things. But I love that they do it. And they help to really shape the community of YouTube. And that's what we want to harness. That's what we want to keep. We don't want YouTube to become something that when somebody is in front of the camera, you can't really tell if it's a real person or not, because everybody's running to Chat GPT for everything. You won't even sit and use your own critical thinking to come up and bring out and develop the thing that is in your heart. So it's still taking me a while to get monetized. And there were some discouraging periods where I wanted to give up on this and I didn't really feel like uh, anybody cared. And I've started several channels. I got a truck driving channel. I got a shorts channel with movies. I got a reaction video channel. So I've learned and I've upgraded some things, and this current channel, Working Class Rich, has over 250 subscribers. So I mean, I'm on my way. I mean, it's still a slow process, but it's me. See this smile, that's me. That's me. I love that I can say that to you. It's me. So you starting a channel, will we get to know you? Will we get to see what you actually have to say? And I believe that you have something great to say. I just don't want you to start out from the gate putting out the fake stuff instead of having the courage to let us see the genuine, authentic, real you. So I'm still chalking at it, man. I love YouTube. YouTube is the home, the platform that I like more than anyone. It's the one that I understand the most. It's the algorithm that I can flow with the most. So I stick with YouTube, and it's helped me to grow and develop a teaching style and to learn other little skills and tricks. And, even with the editing, because I love video editing stuff, so I got to tap into that. But when I first started back in 2009, I had no idea that I would love to edit videos and do little things. I didn't know. But this, the journey. So as you're getting monetized, as you're starting a video, if this may be your first time, oh, I'm so excited of all the things that you're going to learn and the person you're going to become. Right? So I started, and I'm not monetized, and it's not that big of a deal. I'm still trying, I'm still aiming at it every day. But that is not my main focus. My main focus is for the person that's on the other side of this screen. I want you to connect with a genuine, real, authentic person. It's only until we get that connection that whatever words I have to say in terms of my perspective or subject matter, it was in the heart, will reach the heart. Right? So grab your grab your phone, get you a simple light, find you a quiet place. Uh, Even if you don't post it, what I want you to do first is get comfortable talking in front of the camera, being you, being you. Whether it's silly, whether it's somber, whether it's bright, whether it's warm, whether it's dark, be you, be you. So this is Starsky Inspires. Hey, listen, I'm still on this journey. I can't wait for you to start your journey if you haven't started. But YouTube is a great place for you to start your channel in 2005. Hey, I'll see you. Check out my channel at Working Class Rich if you want to see my progression, and I can help you through those fears that you're feeling, because I talk to people that are trying to progress in life. That's my skill set. So, hey, check out my channel, and I hope I said something that inspired you to get started as a content creator today.